In today's episode, I talk about how to get constructive criticism on your work. Welcome to episode 192 of the Honest Entrepreneur Show, where I help creatives like you to master your marketing. My name's Tom Ross, and let's get into it. Welcome back to the show, guys. I'm getting back into the groove of recording, I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. And this is what it's all about. I'm really I think I'm learning through doing this so regularly. You can start to feel the connection with your audience, which is weird because you're talking to a camera on a tripod, on a freaking stick in front of you. But you do start to, when you read the comments, when you kind of think about who you're serving, you start to feel like you're talking to a person. And that's like a surprising thing that's come from doing this show. And you just start to bear all and get very candid. So yeah, for everyone out there watching as well as listening, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you're enjoying the show. Thank you for being part of the community.
This question is from Brenda. How can I get honest feedback on my art? Everyone is too friendly or too polite when I ask for feedback.
Hey Brenda, tremendous question. And pretty easy to answer, if I'm being honest. I think where this goes wrong is people are too vague with the feedback they're looking for. They put out work and they go, leave me feedback in the comments, or what do you think? Something that open-ended. And humans on the whole, I know social media might not indicate this at times, but on the whole, I think we're a pretty polite, pretty considerate bunch. And so it's quite rare that people would jump in the comments and be like, this sucks, or they pick out something really negative about it. Generally, they're going to say, great job, this looks good, well done. And that stuff is great for a little ego massage, but it's not that useful in terms of what you actually want to know, which is constructive criticism. How do I improve my work for the future? And so I think there's a few ways to do this. When you're doing it en masse, in terms of to a wide audience on social media, I think you need to be a little bit more leading in terms of the questions, give a little bit more structure. So instead of the open-ended, what do you think? It could be something like, I'm currently working to improve my work. What is one thing that you could see I could improve in this piece? I'd love to know, let me know in the comments. And that will kind of weed out the people from just going, good job. And they'll be like, actually, it's great, but I'd tweak this. And so I think some of those angles are worth exploring, and you can frame them in a few different ways. What's one thing you feel is missing from this piece? Like, what's one thing you'd like to tweak? And you can also allay people's concerns over offending you and say, guys, I'm looking for constructive criticism. Please be honest. It won't offend me. I'm encouraging you to open up here. And people respect that, especially other artists. So I think that's one way. Just structure your question differently. But otherwise, doing it in a live setting, because social media, people rarely go in depth. I'm very thankful for all of you in my comments who actually open up and leave long comments. What most people do is this shitty thumbs up emoji, good job, everything that I alluded to. They don't really open up that much. And I think that's much easier to achieve in a live setting. So whether you're on a mastermind or somehow you get involved in a group call with people and peers and so on, in that setting, it's easier to have that chat to their faces and say, great, thank you everyone for saying nice things, but I'm pushing back. I really need to know how to improve. I need some help here. What would you step up? What doesn't look so good? And it's a lot easier to have that as part of a dialogue rather than just kind of hoping people are going to be less nice on social media. So that's what I would do. I would reframe and I would have those real-time conversations. Question of the day, and this is going to be ironic, what do you think of the show right now, honestly, and specifically, what would you like me to improve with it? Please don't hold back. I want your constructive feedback. You see what I did there? Hey YouTube person, this is definitely not staged at all. But if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel for more goodness like this. And if you did like this video, I hope that you enjoyed these ones too.